You slowly reach inside the dark hole. It's damp and ominous, and then... Aye! You find a key. Sorry, that scream wasn't really justified. A mossy dolphin padlock key. It returned to the earth from which it, whence it came, okay. But it's not for this padlock. Good to know. The front door is of Dolphin Manor. Okay, that's a typo, I think, right? Yeah, the front door of Dolphin Manor is unlocked. Apparently, Mr. Dolphin's love of padlocks was unrelated to basic home security. Let's go in then. Alright, 1 second. Sorry, got a bit of a runny nose at the moment. But other than that, I'm doing fine. A lamp, can we pull the cord? This couch faces the wall. It must have been the Dolphin family's punishment couch. Well, if that's the punishment, then that's honestly fine. The bathtub is full of steaming blood. Oh, no, wait. The red is just light coming through a stained glass rose hanging in the bathroom window. That doesn't really explain why the water is still hot, though. Let's fish. There we go. What do we reel in? A shadow rope. A combat item. In the evening, the shadows grow longer. Once they grow long enough, you can use them as a lasso. Lasso and confound an enemy. Okay. There's some extra meat on the line. Okay, let's continue fishing. Like in West of Loathing, it would just keep someone from moving. So I assume it's gonna do something similar. After a brief struggle, you reel something in. A shadow clarinet. A combat item. Actually, it might be an oboe. It's hard to tell with the endless void pouring into our world through its empty silhouette. Reduce all of an enemy's stats by 13. Wow, that's actually really good. 1 wet cigarette. That seems very useful. This is one of the only objects capable of giving you cancer and a tapeworm at the same time. This is really gross. Yes, of course we're gonna keep it, right? Stands to reason. A shadow milkshake. This is what you get if instead of a soda jerk, your local cafe employed a soda nihilist. Alright, increases your mysticality by 1 and your maximum AP by 2 until you use another potion. That's actually pretty decent. Some meat, and that's everything in here. This medicine cabinet is securely locked. Maybe it's full of deadly poisons. Okay. The dolphins used 1 toilet at a time. Just like the rest of us. Let's flush it. It doesn't work. Maybe something's wrong in the tank. Let's check it out. Well, here's your problem. There's a key stuck to the float valve hinge flange. Dolphin padlock key. It's wet. That sounds fantastic. But not for here. Not for here. Ah, this is unlocked by the wet key. Wonderful. But let's look at the pictures first. Fansworth Dolphin died of natural causes. Goldilocks Dolphin died of natural causes. Beasley Dolphin died of natural causes. Hortense Dolphin died of natural causes. Mopey Dolphin died of natural causes. And Caipirinha Dolphin died of natural causes. Yes, let's unlock it. A recovered padlock. What a strange thing to collect. Let's go through the door. Oh wow, that just led to the 2nd floor, okay? Some dirt in a planter where presumably a plant in a planter once stood. What's in here? Oh, that's ominous. The toy box is disappointingly empty. Not even a BB gun or a creepy doll. Maybe the doll is hiding elsewhere. Is it the one from West of Loathing? The nightstand has 1 empty drawer and 1 locked drawer. An eerie ghostly sound is coming from inside it. A comfortable looking bed, free of bloodstains or vaguely person-shaped lumps under the blanket. Let's check under the pillow. It's a shiny dolphin padlock key. Somebody must have traded in a key-shaped tooth. Wardrobes were very important in old houses, like this that didn't have a built-in closet to keep skeletons in. Let's check inside. Some work pens. You receive the furniture of you relieve the furniture of its contents, none of which are skeletal unless you count the coat hanger. Okay, so another wire coat hanger and some work pants. Those add +4 physical armor, a durable and thick pair of pants for honest and thick workers. And the wire coat hanger, yeah, we've read that before. The shelf is full of books about sports. The titles are all too boring for me to even tell you what they are. Yes, nothing's hiding underneath the bed except dust. Right, okay. So nothing's in that box. We have to come back to that later. What do we have here? The door is padlocked. Okay, the shiny key goes in here. And another recovered padlock. What do we have here then? A fancy nightstand. Let's search it. The fancy nightstand's contents are disappointingly non-fancy. We have a match, some self-adhesive rivets, and a disappointing dolphin padlock key. This bed looks inviting, but nobody seems to have accepted the invitation for quite some time. The cedar chest is locked and easily big enough to hide a skeleton in, or even a whole body. It's a fancy vanity which appeals to your pedestrian vanity. Okay, let's look through the drawers. There's some leftover makeup in the drawers. Radium rouge. It's a potion. The convenient thing about products with radium in them is that they're easy to find in the darkness of the coffin they'll ultimately put you in. Increases your mysticality by 1 and moxie by 1. Anything about the window? No. Wait. No, it's just the vanity again. Okay. So, do we have... Yes, the disappointing key goes here. Another recovered padlock. Let's go through. Oh, up to the attic then. Okay. You assume that Dolphin was superstitious enough to not store any padlocks on the east side of his attic. That's how you get your family family curses, probably. Lots of boxes, but none of them say padlocks on them, and you're not motivated to search them otherwise. Who knows what grisly things you might find? This workbench is strewn with bits and gizmos and bits of gizmos. Amongst all that, you find what looks like a miniature radio carved from driftwood. Let's grab it. A radio small enough to carry? Amazing! Maybe if you listen to it periodically, it will warn you about any nearby monsters that are actually manifestations of your repressed traumas. Or maybe it'll just give you the baseball scores. A homemade radio. Can we listen to it? Listen. Build a better radio and the world will beat a path to your door. A better one than this one, I mean. You hold the radio up to your ear. A boy's voice asks, "Gee, Pop, where'd you get all that treasure? Is it a cursed pirate hoard stolen from the ruins of an ancient civilization?" Haha, no son, nothing like that. Just sound investments in perfectly normal and moral financial markets. Those voices, so eerie. Okay, so we have... How many keys do we have left? It's one key, the mossy one we still have. And we have 4 recovered padlocks, okay. Right, no curses for them. Wait, did something just pop up? Radio, did you just speak to me? You hold the radio up to your ear. You hear a little girl's voice shouting, "Mom, Mom, a terrible ghoul stole the key to my nightstand." The woman replies, "Now dear, don't call your brother Ralphie a terrible ghoul. He probably hid the key in the potted plant in the hallway like he always does." So eerie. Okay. Nope, didn't want to go there. Look inside. Yeah, some dirt in the planter. Let's look inside. Yes, the dirty dolphin padlock key. And the radio said something again. Little... Okay, no, it's just the same thing again. Okay, it's just making some noises from time to time. The nightstand has one empty drawer and one locked drawer. An eerie, ghostly voice is coming from inside it. Let's unlock it. You got an item, recovered padlock. There's a creepy music box inside the drawer. It's an offhand item. This is a creepy music box, which is to say it's a music box. Yes. It deals your moxie in spooky damage to all combatants. Okay. That seems decent. Okay. But no new key. But does the radio have anything to say about that? Who stole my golden arm? Wails a ghostly voice. Then a boy's voice says, "Oh, come on, sis. Don't you know any other ghost stories? That's the only one you ever tell." Those voices, so eerie. Okay, so the mossy one is probably in the garage then, right? Do you have anything else to say to me, radio? Oh, it's just that. Okay. It just says that when I'm in... Yes, let's take the stairs downstairs. Okay, anything about this floor? Not the music box, the handmade radio. "Remember, Ralphie," says a woman's voice, "you mustn't ever open the door to strangers." A boy's voice replies, "Okay, Mom, because it might be a kidnapper or murderer, right?" "Oh, I'm sure that would never happen. But it might be a vacuum cleaner salesman, and we already have one." So eerie. Okay, right, we didn't even explore that floor completely. Right. Don't have anything for in here. Okay, what does it have to say about this room? A man's voice says, "Ralphie, why on earth do you keep flushing this fish cester down the commode? Have you been possessed by some otherworldly demonic force?" "No, Dad, I just thought it would be a funny place to hide it." So eerie. Fish cester. Ah, now we can flush it, by the way. The commode? Yes, yes. Ah, that's the stairs, right? The basement of this swamp house is predictably completely flooded. You'll need some kind of breathing apparatus if you want to go down there. A fancy store-bought radio. Yeah, we have a homemade one, that's cooler. A fancy serving card, let's investigate. One of those serving cards they use in posh hotels and in posh manor houses apparently. With a big silver platter covered with a dome-shaped lid. Just the right size to hide a severed head? Or a roast of some kind? Let's look under the dome. You cautiously reach out and grip the handle, then take a deep breath. Slowly you lift the lid, tilting your head to peek underneath. Oh, it's empty. Oh well. Okay, we can't get in there yet. Anything on the table? No. Lampshade, nothing. Let's go in here. They locked the fridge. Now that's cruelty. Anything you have to say about this room? You hear a woman's voice saying, "Please be careful around the kitchen knives, Rebecca. They're very sharp. I keep them that way because, counterintuitive though as it may be, dull knives actually cause more accidents." "Yes, Mother, I understand," a little girl's voice replies. So eerie. The humidity has turned most of these dry goods into stale goods. See if there's anything good left. A can of fruit cocktail. Almost nothing has escaped the moisture, almost. A variety of chopped fruit floating in syrup. If modern technology has produced anything better than this, I don't want to hear about it, and I probably won't, because hearing aids haven't been invented yet as far as I know. Increase your muscle by 1 and your mysticality by 1 and your moxie by 1. Okay. Good all-round thing. Ah. One of those old fridges that people sometimes got locked into accidentally and asphyxiated. Oh wait. That's still all fridges these days. Maybe that's why it's padlocked. Let's unlock it then. Yeah. A recovered padlock, and the fridge is empty of both expired food and expired hide and seekers. You do find a key inexplicably frozen into a block of ice, though. You can't tell if this was done as a prank or by somebody trying to break the habit of fidgeting with their keys. The oven is full of gross, steamy swamp worms. Delicious. In Pepperidge's father's house, there are many drawers. Let's rifle through them. A dire corn holder, a melee weapon. A regular corn holder is a tiny vampire that drinks corn cob juice instead of blood. A dire one also drinks blood. Deals your muscle plus 6 physical damage and heals you for 3 HP. That's actually pretty good. A paperclip from multinational treaties to 4th grade homework assignments. The humble paperclip has dutifully girded our sheaves since whenever the humble paperclip was invented. Increase a target's stench armor. So a comfy hat lining. I think we already have that on our hat, and of course a recovered padlock. That's nice to have. Now let's fish in the sink. And what do we find in there? Shadow grease and 1 wet cigarette. A potion increases moxie by 1 and your item drops by 50%. This has the same last 8 letters as elbow grease, but that's where the similarities end. Yes, I'd assume so. 1 wet cigarette, of course, very helpful. And now let's see what else we can get from this thing. A fish in a sack, a junk of gristle. That's my favorite kind of fish. 3 meat, let's continue fishing. I think that's probably going to be the last one we reel up. Yes. More Shadow Mead. This is what the anti-Vikings drank. Increase your meat drops by 70% until you use another potion. Gain 2 meat. It looks like you've caught everything that was here. Nothing left to do in the drawers. Okay, right. So we have to thaw out the keys somehow, I presume? Maybe? Let's see, can we open that now? No, we cannot. Already learned everything you're going to learn from this. Okay. So where else were some padlocks? Can I... enough fine china to feed an army if only you could get past the padlock. And if you were in command of the world's hoity-toityest military. Okay, so let's take the stairs. Were there any padlocks left? Yes, here. We don't have the right one for that one. It's all unlocked here. Okay. Let's take that. Nothing here. Let's go down again. Further down. Right, we can't access the mirror yet. Oh, of course. Yes, it's just the steaming water. Let's drop the frozen key into it. We have the cold key now. So that unlocks the medicine cabinet. Let's unlock it with the cold key. Okay, a recovered padlock, an item, a birdworth's finest tooth wax. It's a whole ball of prescription strength tooth wax. Increases your moxie by 1. Okay, a styptic pencil. These are for when you cut yourself shaving. But it's not like you're gonna void the warranty if you use it on something other than leg or face or armpit blood. Oh, I think we read that before. Yes, we did. Okay. Oops, wrong keys. I'm smart. Okay, so now we have 8 padlocks and no keys. Huh. Okay, there must be some keys somewhere, I assume. Okay, second floor, we were just there. The basement. Do we have a breathing apparatus? Don't tell me Are they gonna allow that? No, okay. Alright, let's go back to the comfy eldritch creepy taped up uncursed fedora. There we are. Anything else we could use as a breathing apparatus? Investigate, there's nothing here, let's leave it alone. Nothing in here that could be a breathing apparatus. Swamp worms. This radio is making some unpleasant noises. Let's go up again. Anything else we missed that we could use for breathing? Any toys that are breathing apparatuses or apparati or whatever? Alright, you have nothing. Let's look in the mirror. Let's keep it at that for now. Yeah, that was just that, yeah. So in the attic there was also nothing, right? Do you have anything else to say to me, handmade radio? Okay, that's just that. Did we miss that in one room and give us a clue or something? Let's go down. I did listen to it in here, right? That's about the knives, yes. In this room it was about... what? Right, about the doors that you shouldn't open. Makes sense, so that's the basement we can't get down to. That's the bathroom. Anything here? A man's voice says, Ralphie, why on earth do you keep flushing this fish cester down the commode? Have you been possessed by some otherworldly demonic force? Can we get the fish cester somehow? Like... No? Nothing? We have to find some other padlock somehow, right? Some other key, right? Oh, we haven't listened to the radio outside yet. If it can still function. A woman's voice says, Clarence, I'm so grateful that our family has never suffered from supernatural curses, serial murder, demonic corruption, or plague. I agree, dear. We certainly have been fortunate, and doubtless will remain so. Okay. Anything else? Ah, right. What does it have to say in here? Oh my, Clarence! Why are you lying on the floor under your workbench? Are you alright? Were you attacked by a burglar or an axe murderer? Calm down, Agnes. I'm fine. I'm just practicing changing the oil in our car. Okay, so can we look under the workbench now? No? Oh, that's a shame. Oh wait, that's the workbench. Yeah, check under the workbench. The loose key and 11 in 1 oil. It's not for here though, it's for somewhere else. Always those radio noises. Not for this one. Was something in here? No, that's where we unlocked the fridge. Right, that's the water, that's the second floor. Was something in here? No, we unlocked that. Then let's go back up. Here maybe? Yes, the loose key opens the cedar chest that is big enough to hide a skeleton. A recovered padlock. There's a veil in here, and beyond the veil, nothing. A perfumed wedding veil, an accessory. This will come in handy if you ever decide to save money by getting married at the city dump. +1 moxie, +3 stench armor. Okay, and we've got a... Wait, we didn't get a key for that. 9 padlocks, just 2 more to go. Did we listen to the radio in here? What was it? You hear a man's voice scolding angrily. For goodness sakes, Agnes, you're obsessed. Obsessed with taping things to the backs of paintings. Just like your aunt, one-eyed Caipirinha dolphin. You'll probably die peacefully in your sleep just like she did. Okay, so the backsides of paintings. Let's do that then. Let's go downstairs. Let's look behind it. The sticky key. And what does it unlock? Does it unlock this one? No. This is gonna be the last one. And where was the second to last one? It was... I don't know. Oh, right. Of course. The sticky key opens this. Yes, a recovered padlock. The tool chest contains one tool and one key, which I guess also counts as a tool, albeit an extremely specific one. So 2 tools then. A handsaw. Oh geez, is that blood all over the... Oh no, it's just rust. Never mind. Deals your muscle +4 physical damage and causes 3 bleeding. A dolphin padlock key, rusty. Now let's get to the silverware then. And the plates and all that. The chinaware was it, right? Yes. Let's unlock it. A recovered padlock. You open the cabinet door and examine the stacks of bona fide china. Wait, bone china? Perhaps human bone china? Oh no, the brand mark on the bottom is a pretty well-known company, so probably not. Anyway, you find a really fancy hat, the fine china helmet. It's entirely possible that this is a gravy boat and that you're just using it upside down. But don't let that stop you. +4 to magical weapon attacks. That's good to have, and I think with that we have 11 padlocks, and that's all we need from here, right? And I think we've looked through this house quite thoroughly anyways. Okay. Let's quickly see what the sponge has to offer. Yes, back to the sunken boxcar. Now here's a sad sight. Old house, abandoned long ago to the swamp, half sunk in the wet muck that passes in these parts of for roads. Might have been a nice family lived in that house one time. Now you look at it. It's a shame, Sol. Let's go inside. Jeepers creepers, there's a bandit shot dead on the floor, right in the foyer. Must have come here looking for treasure from the look of it. He wasn't the only one. Oh, the stink of death hangs heavy in this place. Alright, let's explore. Holy gosh, sitting room is littered with bodies. 3 more bandits, and the entire defensive line of the Ocean City football team. Obvious what happened. Bandits and football players got sold the same line on a buried treasure by some shifty rumor monger. Both groups came here searching for their fortune, ran into each other, and everyone got shot to pieces. Wherever that double dealer who sold them the tip is now, he'd better be smiling. Let's keep exploring. Oh, here in the kitchen. Oh, he's here in the kitchen, also shot by a bandit and the linebacker, looks like. But he got him too. Poor pathetic souls. Let's keep exploring. Now, the bedroom, the finish line, and here's who made it. Quarterback and the wide receiver. You'd figure they'd have been on the same side, but they shot each other in the back simultaneously. And there's nothing in here but a single jewelry box on a nightstand. Ain't that funny? All that death for a couple of trinkets. Nothing rots a person like greed. Let's leave the box where it is, or because it's done enough damage, or yoink. A jewelry case. Continue where you were going, hold back tears and continue where you were going, or weep openly and continue where you were going. Let's show our emotions today, shall we? Yes. Let's cry back to, what's his name? My name memory is pathetic. This looks very dangerous, but we know it isn't.